Your hand here.
Your bum
Hey,
clot.
pay attention.
Now me vex.
Not sticking around for this.
Wrong move. Now you're mine.
Oh, what just smell you?
You must be looking for a beat. Piss off.
Hell, what is going on here?
Who is that? Oh, fuck! Make it stop! I just saw them go here. Fucking hell! Watch out! Shot fired!
Suspect is injured?
Heavy reinforcements now.
Ross! Staying down! Give yourself up!
I need backup units here. Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Target has cleared checkpoint on. Approaching with caution, over.
Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
Immobilize that vehicle.
Failure to comply will result in intervention.
Control, suspect is through the checkpoint. Over.
Pursuing the target. Over. Eyes on suspect. They crossed the checkpoint.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply
straight
will
ahead.
result in extreme measures.
Total the target's vehicle. I'm in pursuit of the target. No sign of the target. Over.
Target.
Negative. No visual of the suspect. Control, we're heading back. Over.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
Natch Bagley.
surroundings. Do your part. Law. Limit outdoor excursions to essential travel only.
Whoa! Most peculiar. Oh!
Yeah, I think this will do. What the fuck do I know? Looks okay to me.
I can't believe Albion had the brass to spatter their propaganda all over Buckingham Palace. When this is all over, maybe there'll be a knighthood in it for me. Sir Bagley has a ring, doesn't it? Feel free to use it anytime.
Disturbance detected. Beginning the investigation. Suspicious behavior.
Quite enough of this.
This place not looking so good.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Come on! You can end this right now!
They shouldn't stick around. Big mistake. Drones keep cameras are integral to the security of London. Interrupting their service is illegal and puts the safety of the agenda.
Oh, shut you up. Vehicle acting up. Shut it down.
Someone's hacked this thing. Find them!
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue lights.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose.
don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control
Auto
for
drive now
millions of
enabled.
people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your
Auto
car
drive
if you're
now
parked
disabled.
incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the share...
Not so close! What the? Death wish!
Keep it up.
Terrible self-driving cars. I always find myself
Auto-drive now
stuck in
enabled.
traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the
Auto-drive
data.
now disabled.
Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city on
Auto-drive
self-driving
now
cars is
enabled.
collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
You're listening to the band.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello resistors, this is The Bug, and on today's show Alice and I will be looking at the big questions such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do my shopping on the way home? And is tennis real?
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
I'm all yours, Bagley.
It will be okay. Everything will be okay.
We don't do that.
You have arrived at your destination, Bloom Complex.
All this time she's been holed up in Bloom.
Ever since Larson sold, well, me, to Bloom, she's maintained close ties with the company.
This just gets better and better.
And now she's hidden deep within this monstrosity of a complex. I wonder if their servers have data on her location.
Copy that.
happening to this door?
Quite excited to share this with you, the board of directors. The facility will be an extension of my quantum computing lab and will house certain other endeavors that I prefer not to share during this presentation. This is valuable real estate you have under your feet. It's as if you've been waiting for me to put it to good use.
What's this thing Larson's got with secret underground facilities, I swear?
Okay, find an elevator so it can take you down to her level.
We need to spread out. Negative contact. Moving on. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you? Bit of a wank to stay in, aren't you? everywhere.
Yes, find him!
Twat waffle.
It's clear. I will go that way.
Check neural upload status. 90%, not good enough. Load processor temperature.
Things just escalated. Now, she's uploading herself.
Jesus, fuck, she's a few minutes away from immortality. If you don't kill her upload, we'll have no way of stopping her or Daybreak.
You've uncovered a gold mine of data here. I'll harvest whatever I can while you save the world.
Suggestions?
The neural upload is being routed through the quantum computers in this lab. Hacking them would stop the psychopath from becoming an AI-augmented superintelligence, but no pressure or anything.
What was that? Corbet's disentangling connections rerouted. This isn't an accident. You're here, aren't you? You didn't heed my warning. What are you doing? Redirecting memory access. You should have stayed away. You are making the biggest mistake of your life, and you will pay dearly for it. Stop. Please. Before it's too late. Restart upload. Come on, restart upload! Security to the quantum lab. Security to the quantum lab. Code red.
Let's do this. Serious trouble now.
Releasing frag!
They're hit!
Hi, this is Sam.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Oh, wonderful. Another mess for me to clean up.
Searching the area. No. If not, you need to give up. Position and guard the area. I've got this.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
Are you always assassinated?
Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Cease
You're finished now.
or you will be restrained.
All eyes on the suspect.
Oh, excuse me.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Received. Stand by for further developments.
What's that?
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
I'm getting shot at!
Control, send an ambulance to my location.
Piece of shit!
Received. We are trailing the target. Sending location on the 1033. Advised conditions.
teammate to sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Oh, wonderful. Another mess for me to clean up.
I'm sick and tired of Clan Kelly's thugs.
Sorry, don't want to get in the way.
I'm sick and tired of Clan Kelly's thugs. Strutting around.
Powers off. Bloody fantastic.
Oh, no. Waste of breath.
I'm done with you. Your bloody phone.
That is totally uncalled for. Oh.
Oh my god. This one's on roids.
What did you do? Restart upload. Come on, restart upload! Security to the quantum lab. Security to the quantum lab. Code red.
Oh, bitch! They're my shoes!
They got me!
I'm reloading! I'm taking fire! No! Not now!
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
I can take over. Let's get a move on. Whoever sent this should be arrested.
I don't even want this in my history.
What did you do? Restart upload. Come on, restart upload! Security to the quantum lab. Security to the quantum lab. Code red.
There's no escape!
Target is firing!
We're just making this worse! Where's my backup? I need backup now! I need help! Damn it, jammed! Fine! Get down!
Listen to me. What you saw in my lab, that was nothing more than the early stages of a very important experiment. It may not be pleasant, but Daybreak is the future of the human species. The only future, really. Look around. Corruption, climate change, nuclear war. Humanity is doomed to self-destruction, but Daybreak can change that. Help me bring about the next stage of human evolution. We can save lives. We can ascend.
Dead Sec, are you seeing all this? She's dying.
You brought a friend.
Everyone you killed and tortured. All of that was to save your sorry life. You're pathetic.
This isn't about me. With our minds in the cloud, humanity can endure any natural disaster. We can be safe, free, and happy forever.
I don't give a shit about humanity. You're a psycho brat who wants what she wants and fuck everyone else, including your mother.
You still have time to make things right. Reactivate my upload. Let me live so I can continue my work.
Mate, you can't believe a single thing she says. Now shut down her life support and finish this.
Whatever you decide. She can't stop you. I can't stop you. The choice is yours. Please, don't. Yes, do what's right. Did it. I'm free. Now the real work can begin, and I have so much time.
Sky Larson has completed her cloud upload. She's gone.
What the fuck? Dead Sec, that was my big contract, and you just let her get away.
Let's have that debate somewhere that isn't here.
I'm ordering you to stand down!
Bloody terrorist. Piss off.
You know what really gets on my tits?
rubbish.
Automation's ending this now. I was at my job for over 15 years. Hard working.
Investigation.
Well, what happened?
Your mate gave Larson fucking immortality. Pathetic.
Look around, Nout. The world is a cesspool. If Larson can help make things better, we should let her.
Isn't that supposed to be your fucking job? I can't help but think of those AIs you created. Lobotomized, enslaved, shit.
We can still do our part together, Nout. What should we do next?
You can fuck right off. That's what you can do.
Looks dangerous. I'm not bothered.
Don't worry, I'm here! You're a bit of a freak, aren't you? Stop it! I'll shoot you! Take them down!
Hey, it's me. Sorry for hanging up on you. Look, if you really still want to make a difference, you're free to use the 404 hubs and complete contracts. Beyond that, I just need some time away from you lot.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my
Laters.
life. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some... right behind a screen in the SIRS headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't complain. I mean, SIRS really just stepping into the vacancy left when it became patently obvious that God had retired.
Morality, omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedom. Looking at random punishment, peas in a pod. All it needs to be.
Hello there. Have you got an hour to set the world right?
Always.
All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please.
Auto
Please,
drive
not
now
bacon.
enabled.
Of course, yes. Ban for...
Broker Tech announced earlier today the official launch of Daybreak, the neural mapping technology designed to allow people to live forever. Already, customers on the company waitlist are undergoing the procedure behind closed doors. A source within Brokertech said that the project is being carried out in memory of the company's founder, the late Sky Larson.
We are everywhere. Daybreak has begun. Our mind feeds. Every attosecond, our mind feeds. We are the maker of worlds and the ender. We are everywhere.
It's everyone's responsibility.
You have reached your destination.
Meeting area crime report. Hello, how are you?
Here, move along.
What a relief.
Rubbish. Give me some space, yeah?
How do you do?
State of emergency. Our is committed to secure the safety of the city by any means necessary.
Well, it's just not reassuring, isn't it? It's like having a
Auto drive now enabled.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is the bug on the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. I mean, riots my favourite sport now, Alice, ever since they turned the Oval from a cricket ground into the immigration processing centre. And yeah, rioting is a great sport. It's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I mean, I know the
Auto drive now disabled.
But, I mean, that's like top level football at the gun, but it's still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind, they've been crushed by the machinery of the state again. Still, good effort, lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. Our luck's going to turn, I can feel it. It's our season, it's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
So, who do we turn to for help, support and assistance in desperate times like these?
Auto drive now enabled.
Our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretending to be. Exclusive to this show, Bugley. And remember, life's worse with Bugley. Here goes. Bugley.
Hello, Andy.
Bugley, tell me the path to true lasting happiness.
Andy, to find true lasting happiness, find a disused quarry, scream into it for half an hour, and then lock yourself in a shed forever.
Thanks, Bugley. You know the answer to everything.
Hey Bugley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial proximity to the ocean.
Bugley, how can I stop worrying about being disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or look at a tree, or point at a bird, or think about snooker, or get out of bed?
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Bugley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we are all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Bugley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey Bugley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Bugley, will things ever get better?
Yes, Andy. The heat death of the universe is only 5 billion years away now.
Oh, it's so nice to have something to look forward to. That's all from the Bug today. Keep it real, Bug fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. But that's problem.
Everyday worries can become overnight worries. Round and round and round they go, until yesterday's worries become today's. Don't let sleep be a worry. One pop and the worries will stop. Kakani. Sleep better.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Bucket, your pirate podcast source to what they don't want to. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS.
Auto drive now disabled.
They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and broadcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth. But that's what they go for. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life. From who you talk to
This is right. Where you go to hang out with your friends.
And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one. But that isn't that rare. You saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Auto drive now enabled. Arms of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis.
Auto drive now disabled.
Concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. Behind this. For example, if we examine what actually
Auto drive now enabled.
There's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way. From a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here, is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism. It has been used in.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it from a pre-crisis
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored and totted up by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit like a credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge
Which kind of do stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviour.
Oh, hi. Very nice to see you. What? But just take what you want. Forget it, I'll go.
Auto drive now enabled.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours. And yet, here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev
Auto drive now disabled.
To care. How do we go from consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes to us by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? Like, the first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use for cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technology used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines.
I've got to see this. Hack devices! Get the fuck out of my Proceed. Looking to hack your devices. I can take anything. Safely, quickly, cheaply. Hack devices.
Only get through the black market. Funneling funds towards criminality, and from there we got to the situation we have now of this bitter war between criminals and security that seems to dominate what's going on out there on the streets.
Nothing shakes people's faith in capitalism quite as much as when capitalism fails to deliver. Here's underground writer and analyst Alfie, The Politics of Poverty.
I think what we've come to now is a realisation that capitalism's essentially failed. I mean, the one key promise of capitalism that it makes to its citizens is that there will be surplus.
That we will have plenty, and that's the whole logic for running society.
More brains in a...
Let's turn the
The
volume
rotten
down,
carcass of
eh?
a once free Britain.
Shortages of everything, you're seeing that system collapse. It hasn't delivered on its primary
There's no
promise.
need for
And I
that.
think we've really reached a situation where we have to do away with capitalism entirely. We're seeing a situation where
there's shortages for the many, but for a few individuals, there's an elite
Auto drive
who
now
are not
enabled.
struggling and short of anything. So this is kind of fundamental inequality of a capitalist system, which is no longer. Producing the goods for most of us. Shortages are being used as well. I'm not saying that there isn't a real shortage. There possibly is real shortages, but shortages are being used as an excuse for those in power, those elites, to keep what they want and not give to the rest of us what we need. So the excuse that there's simply not enough to go around is the justification for maintaining a kind of power of the 1% and leaving the rest of us short.
It's all for the good of our people. All thank you.
Reminder, some vehicle modifications are illegal.
Auto drive now disabled.
Those found to be members of DedSec will be arrested.
Auto drive now enabled.
Mission in progress.
All suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
This is an announcement. For your security, citizens should avoid non-essential travel.
Protest rallies are not permitted.
Auto drive now disabled.
Awaiting area crime report.
Over there. Hey, Brenda.
Yes.
Bastard.
Chop! Somebody, please! I need help!
Oh, God. I'm so strong.
it's all for the good of Albion. Or Clan Kelly, or someone, just not us. But that's going to change. You've been listening to Buccaneer with me, Tash. Keep spreading the word and keep sharing the podcast. There's enough of everything out there for all of us. We just need the guts to take it back.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows...
Lousy maggots. Online. Bloody brats. Fucking twat. Alright, everybody just relax.
I bet you don't have any friends with that attitude and that fucking
Wake up!
Get out of my life, you horrible little shit!
Visit the Albion site for up-to-date statistics. How are you doing? Huh?
Hostiles near your location. Moving inbound to hostile.
Move your car, are you listening?
Got you!
Damn it. Where's my backup?
Cover!
Ambulance urgently required at our location. Over.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her, and we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty...
They're through the checkpoint. Shit! Stop! Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over. Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.